Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. And the counter is on. And he's intervened well there. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Pull it. Messi. No, he refuses to take the bait. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Played out towards the right wing. Now the ball in. Pass somewhat off target. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely feet. Fires it in low. Rijkaard gets it clear. Pelé. Can he get on the end? And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Cantona. Nice looking ball. Dink through. He has a look. Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Messi. Messi purring through the gears. Gullit tries to clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Takes a shot! Goal! Milan! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Almost half an hour in now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Roberto Carlos. Pelé. Gullit. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's It's a pretty loose pass. Pull it. And it's Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pullet looking to play it into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Turns and goes back. Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Referee has just said play on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Cafu. Showing great feet there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pull it. And it's Cannavaro. Engages and forces him off the ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Araujo. Lampard has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Has a shot! Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Messi with a real chance here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's worked it through. Climbs up big! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cantona is offering a wry smile there.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Son Heung-min. He's had it taken off him. And here's Cantona. Now that looks a decent ball. Great chance! That was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Pullet is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Great defending, strong and determined. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is Ibrahimovic, and he shoots! Oh, taken with style! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is
and the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Cafu gets rid without sophistication. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Son Heung-min. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Cantona really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cannavaro. Passes short and sharp. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Deep cross. And he's taking no chances there. And he's gone... Vieira! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Here's a chance! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Cafu closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And Darren Fletcher. And here's Haaland in with the challenge.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He is through here, looking to go deep. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cantona. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Serginho has it out wide. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, nicely intercepted. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. Cantona goes steaming forward. Cruyff quietly revving up. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Cantona. Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Added time.
Bullet. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's gone out for a throw-in. Darren Fletcher. Nice sequence of passes this. And now they can clear their lines. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Gullit. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside.
Pelé, Cantona, he's beaten the last man.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Now it's Cruyff, and it's Lampard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Lampard has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick. Cruyff!
It's anyone's ball now. Cantona looking to be a menace in the final third. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Passes short and sharp. Oh, super ball. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with the corner, they're first.
Rui Costa plays it short.
He's having a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now, what about a counter-attack? Probing pass. And he plays one through.
Roberto Carlos. Deep cross. Big header!
No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Ibrahimovic. Vietnam have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Pelé.
And it's Gullit.
Tries to play it through. Baresi cuts it out. Lampard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, can he get onto this? Pele. Rui Costa with the foul. Casillas. That's been cut out, well played. Lampard. Messi. Here's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No way through. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. And it's Cruyff for Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Cruyff, Rui Costa. Vieira. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's shifting through the gears here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Michael. That's been drilled forward. And it's Cannavaro. Michael.
There will be 1 minute added time.
In with the challenge. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
A quick reminder today that
An
smoking is
engrossing
only
half,
allowed in
but we're
areas
still
shown
where
on
we
this map.
started.
Thank
0-0.
you for your cooperation.
And we're off again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Pele. And Maicon. That's an imaginative pass. Rijkaard calmly anticipates.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being, and smartly reclaimed. Messi. Bullets constantly looking for the ball into the box. Showing great feet there. Now the cross. Baresi attempts a clearance. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played back in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Cantona. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking tidy in possession here. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Cross flung in towards the middle. Can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. He can get that clear. And it's Roberto Carlos. Incoming delivery. He gets big. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Oh, look at the space here. It'll be a throw-in. Looking to play him in. He's in a great position here. There's the shot! Milan are looking to break at pace.
They've been denied a chance.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. This looks promising. Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Substitution on the field.
Roberto Carlos
Coming
is
on the
behind this
field
one.
is
And a
number
real chance to
22,
break the deadlock.
Rui Costa. Substitution in progress.
Oh, that's a very... He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Vietnam have their second corner now. It's a pretty loose pass. Milan are looking to go forward now. Roberto Carlos.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cannavaro goes steaming forward. It's played through for him. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pelé. Michael. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that's been intercepted. That's a little off target. Now it's Cantona. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, sweet feet. Plays it in low, and the shot! And that was very necessary.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And the number on the board is 3.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's away, and he shoots!
It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Maicon.
And that will be it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Vietnam can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it out wide. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Vieira. Looking for a runner. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Eto'o. And here's Cruyff. And he's being shifted off it.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Quality ball. Cruyff might just make this.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric, surely one of the greatest ever to grace the English game. And you've got to say that alongside his class, he brought about a bit of a tactical revolution too.
Yeah, in an age where everything was fast and down the sides, well, his nous and drive encouraged his team to play through the middle with great success. Nothing new nowadays, of course, but back then, I think his qualities were pretty unique.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Cantona. Michael can see things others simply cannot.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Now it's Cruyff. Baresi. That's Cannavaro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. No, that was never going to make it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it. Played out wide. Maicon is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Milan looking to pass their way through. And it's Lampard. And here's Cruyff. And Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Rui Costa plays it short. Rui Costa. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Lahm. Milan finding their passes. Deftly away. And smartly reclaimed. Lahm. And he's managed to get free. Vieira has it in a wide position. Triol attempts a clearance. Rui Costa.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rui Costa. Now it's Cruyff. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pelé could move up a gear here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Maicon.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lampard is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Maicon. Threads one in, and here's Cantona. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lampard. And it's Lahm. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Long ball looking to counter. And he's there to retrieve it. Cantona. Knocks it into space. Vieira. Araujo. Messi. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. He has a look up. Can he finish? Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about some...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And if you do
Look
have
back
a
on the
chance
first
today,
45
please take
minutes.
some time out to give
Vietnam
your support
really
to
have
our
looked
better
very
stadium
good
fund.
in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Vietnam head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Lampard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi, great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's Eto'o, brilliantly cut out. Vieira, no way through. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Now it's Eto'o. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Eto'o. Now it's Messi. Oh, nice touch. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Cruyff. Messi. And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vietnam just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Quick look, then plays it in. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira with a definite foul there. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Dink through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is constant.
And it's been given away. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Flashes it across. It's a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Vietnam leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent. Big chance!
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Son Heung-min. Vieira. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. 1-0 as we head towards the end. That's a throw. Cantona, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi. Messi. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Eto'o, and this is Messi. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. That's a little off target.
1 minute added time.
Khan punts it upfield. And time is up. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little